Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to be doing another story time, which is something I have not done in quite a little while because of me being busy, trying other things on YouTube, and I don't know. I just haven't done one in a while because my life, to be honest, is quite lame, and so things don't come up very often. So we are going to be talking about the ant infestation that I recently had. So it was so it was last week, I believe on Thursday. Yes, it was Thursday now, I remember correctly. I was sitting down doing my history homework that, don't judge me, but it was absent work, like 2 weeks of absent work. Yeah, but anyways, so I was doing my late work on history, and something kind of happened, honestly, ants started running all over my desk. I was so confused. I was just crushing them with my thumbs left and right. And I'm like, all right, I know during the summer sometimes I get maybe 2 or 3 ants that maybe in a day I'll just be like, oh, there's an ant. I mean, that happens all around our house. We just get ants. But the thing is, they were just everywhere. I'm smushing them left and right. They're everywhere. And I was so confused at why there were ants everywhere. And so, alright, here's the thing. I noticed that some were running underneath my Xbox. And I just recently wiped down my entire desk, cleaned it all off. So I was so confused on why there were ants. And then I realized under my Xbox. So I picked up my Xbox, and I looked under it, and I only saw a few ants, so I killed those ants, put it down, and then I look over and I pick up the Xbox from the other end, the back end of it, and there's hundreds of ants under my Xbox. Hundreds. And just a big old pile just running over each other. All kinds of stuff. And they had little sprinkles and stuff like that in their hands. And somehow crumbs had gotten underneath my Xbox that the guys had found. So there are hundreds of ants underneath my Xbox. No joke. And so I'm freaking out because there's hundreds of ants underneath my Xbox. And they were crawling out. There were 3 lines. One of them was going into the big pile of them, and then the 2 were going out. And I followed the trail, and it just went right up my wall, all the way up into the windowsill. And there was a crack in the windowsill that they were getting in and out of. It was so crazy. I mean, they had 3 lines, perfect order, all of that, and it was so darn crazy how many ants there were. So I started freaking out. I was all alone. I was alone in my house, and so I quickly pulled out my phone and I called my mom, and I'm all like, Mom, there's loads of ants in my house or in my office. And she's like, oh dang, or whatever. And oh sorry, wait, I said this wrong. She had come into the door from being gone as I called her, so I told her that after I ran out of the office. But yeah, and so she came in, and she just saw all the ants. She's like, dang. So she called my dad immediately, told him we had an ant infestation, and then we were looking up ways to do it, something about peppermint essential oils. If you rub it all over the stuff, it apparently helps repel ants. They don't like the smell. So we just started doing that all over, and I spent all night. I did not get that history stuff done because of the fact that I was having to smush ants with my dang thumbs for the next hour. My thumbs were literally sore the day after smushing all these ants because there are so darn many. And I didn't want to smush them all because there's lots of ants. Lots of them. But anyways, that's the story, guys. It happened to me just last week. I'm still having to be extremely careful about my desk to keep them off. I've kept the essential oil stuff open on my desk. That way, just the smell gets out there. We closed up their hole, but it's just crazy.